here we are. We're all here. It is electronic initiation. The first team ever to improvise. The first team ever to actively improvise. Back in force tonight. Back in force. This is at least our 15th show. Easily our 15th show. I am joined, as always, by Elizabeth Cavacino, Julia Pistel. Although, Julia, your name has changed, hasn't it?
I did not change my name.
But it's longer
the
now
one and
on
only.
Facebook.
It is longer. I took my new husband's last name as a second middle name, and then I felt like I had to put my other middle name in, and now it's just this giant behemoth of a Facebook name, and it's embarrassing, but I can't change it.
You can't figure out you don't know how to change your name?
No, it doesn't let you. Once you change your name, you can't change your name again for 60 days. So watch out, jokesters.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So once you change your name on Facebook, you can't change it for 60 days. And if you could go back now and change it, what would you change it to?
Well, I don't know. I might just leave it. I'm deciding whether or not I can endure all the mockery of having a four-name profile.
How do you pronounce
my grandpa does? My full name now is Julia. Before I was Julia Heather Pistel, and I'm Julia Heather Ludovici Pistel.
Oh, that's interesting. So I didn't notice the Heather before on Facebook. I didn't notice the Julia Heather Pistel.
Yeah.
Look,
it's in there, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. I can just miss that. Okay, cool. And I guess we lost Sam. Sam's gone. Oh, what? There he is. Oh, my God. There's Sam.
What's
Sam,
up?
What's up? What's up? So
I just got married and divorced on Facebook. It's been a crazy ride. I took my former fiance's last name. So not only does the thing show up on Facebook,
you can't do that. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it says Sam Smith was recently divorced. Now I can't change my name for another 60 days.
Oh my God, my lordy, my lordy. Well, and we've got Teo Yang with us.
Oh, hello.
There he is. Hello, Teo. What's going on with you?
Not much. I looked through some old online dating messages today for a sketch idea.
Okay.
They pained me to read.
What? Are they paying you to read?
They pained me to read.
They pained you. Aha. Yeah. Do you care? I mean, could you share one?
One was I was looking for one in particular that I could not find. I think I deleted it out of embarrassment. But one was like a quarter of a page of a fake Seinfeld screenplay.
What do you mean?
I wrote a fake Seinfeld scene as a online dating message.
To come on to someone?
Yes.
What year was it when you wrote that?
This was last year.
That was last year? Well,
yeah.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I mean, and why stop at Seinfeld? Why not do I Love Lucy?
Oh well, I can get into that later.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And Elizabeth, you're the only person we didn't ask any questions about, so let's go back to you. What's going on in Bethlehem, PA? Anything going on? Anything exciting?
We're getting excited about DCM because a couple of teams got in, and I'm on both of them. And we just, my team, the Fly Ducks, just did a sketch show over the weekend. And the Man Dude Bros did improv earlier tonight, and they are now doing every Friday at Steel Stacks, so that's really cool. And we're just, I think Sandino is coming out to us too.
I hear stories. I hear that Sandino is coming out. Yeah.
So we're on the rise, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you are. What is the so what are the two teams from Bethlehem that made it into DCM? 4 a.m. in Thailand.
4 a.m. in Thailand and Flighty Ducks.
And Flighty Ducks, but not Man Dude Bro.
No, but all the Man Dude Bros are Flighty Ducks, so they're still all going to be performing.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But still, I would like to see a Man Dude Bro set. Like that's
I would too.
Yeah. This is an on-air call-out.
Yeah, Man Dude Bro. Come in.
If someone influential at DCM is one of the 10 people watching right now, there's egg on your face. Egg on your face. All right, guys. So we're gonna do improv today. It's gonna be all improv, and I got a suggestion from the suggestion tool that's on the improv.com website, and that tool, of course, not designed to take improv suggestions, and yet that is what most people seem to use it for. That and jokes. I know some of you out there are joking with me with some of the things you write. Today's suggestion for our show is going to be Whispered Secrets. Whispered Secrets.
My friend Anna was once planning a surprise trip to the aquarium. That I had to keep that a secret. She was planning a secret trip to the aquarium for her boyfriend at the time, and in order to get there, this was the Baltimore Aquarium, and we lived outside of D.C. So we all got into a car that was heading to Baltimore, and at no point did Daniel, the boyfriend, know where we were going. And at the end of it, though, I ruined the surprise probably 10 minutes before we got there because I just blurted out, "Oh yeah, because we're going to the aquarium," and that's not the first time that I've done something like that. I've done things like that many, many times. As I've gotten older, I'm able to save myself more and more, but I still do it.
I gotta ask, why do you think you do that?
I just forget. And things come up in conversation, and I just say it. It's hard, also really hard for me to keep secrets. I think I'm one of those people that constantly think about things I shouldn't say.
So you're like a legit version of that Kristen Wiig sketch from Saturday Night Live.
I haven't seen that one, but probably.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Just know that it's his 16th birthday. I want to do the best I can as a girlfriend, and so I'm taking him to Six Flags, and I'm asking you personally to drive him there. My mom's going to drive me there earlier. I'll be at the entrance gate and go, "Surprise!"
Okay, I want to help you help my son have a wonderful birthday, so I'm in. I'm in on it.
Well, thank you so much. It kind of felt awkward asking my boyfriend's mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you're like old.
Thank you. I'm 43. You're not going to think that's so old when you're a little older, but I appreciate that you're keeping me in the loop. It makes me feel young.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know if like you would want to go on a ride because like your back or something. But I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We cut to the car right outside of Six Flags. Mom, I can't believe Grandpa died so suddenly.
Honey, it's gonna be okay. Okay, I just gotta stop here real quick.
Why are we
at Six Flags because Grandpa wanted me to put his ashes over the Great American Scream Machine.
Why? I know he loved roller coasters, but isn't this a little inappropriate? Aren't people gonna be like weirded out when ash flies in their face on the height of the loop?
I didn't think it that far ahead, honey. He told me that's what he wanted.
Why aren't you sad at all? Why aren't you sad? He was your father. He was your father.
Hold on.
Who are you talking to? Who are you? Who are you waving at? Where's the rest of the funeral? I don't see anyone. Why are you smiling?
Surprise!
Surprise!
Happy birthday!
Surprise! We're all here!
Hey!
Grandpa? You're not dead?
No!
No, Grandpa wasn't dead. I just wanted to plan the best birthday ever for you. So I talked to your mom, and she arranged to tell the rest of the family that your grandfather had died, and then we would all meet you here at Six Flags.
It was my idea for them to say I was dead.
We did pretty good keeping it a secret, huh? We're pretty hip.
Why would you all of you play with my emotions like that? Why would
we wanted to fool you, and I'm so close to being dead. I told them to tell you I was dead. I knew you would believe it was true.
Grandpa, you had a stroke 3 weeks ago. I think it's not a thing to joke about.
Yes, that's what made it so perfect. I could barely get out of the hospital for this. They didn't want me to go.
But he went because he loves you.
It's too good of an alibi.
No, we should take him back to the nursing home. He's gonna die any minute.
Because I'm almost dead.
Because
You even have me.
you were clutching your chest like you were having another heart attack.
It felt like the last one.
I don't
It
want
was
to
a
go.
joke. It was a fake heart attack. It was a joke.
I want to
We
go
got away
home.
from this scene and we find ourselves in a hospital. Can you hand me that chart?
Yes, here you go. Here it is.
I'm having trouble finding this patient's paperwork.
Oh, well, it was just there. It's not on the clipboard anymore?
It was just here, right? It was just here in this area? Right by the
Just here.
by the front desk.
Right here, yep, that's where it was.
I don't know where the thing went. The guy's in his room right now. He's beside himself. He's asking me all kinds of questions. I don't know what to say. Without his chart, I don't know what his history is.
You're just going to have to, I don't know, wing it. You're going to have to wing it.
Just wing it?
Yeah. I mean, we haven't switched over onto computer systems yet, and this chart was all we had, and
All
I
right.
guess it seems to have gone missing.
Look, I mean, I don't think it's sound practice to be winging it in a hospital, but in this instance, without the paperwork, I'm going to have to. I don't want to.
I don't want you to either.
I'm
I don't
just
want
gonna
you
have
to
to go
either.
in there and I'm going to wing it.
But, you know, doctors have to make so many educated guesses anyway. You know, you're
Yeah.
just going to have to reach back. I hope you got a good sleep last night and ate some, you know,
Have you
fatty
ever,
acids.
have you ever winged it before? Do you have any advice for me before I go in there and wing it? Totally wing it?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, the first thing you're going to want to do is try to remember what it actually said on there.
No,
I mean, they're your
can't
notes.
do that. I have no idea. So, I mean, if you have any like advice, just any philosophy.
Okay. Well, I want you to think about what the most common, you know, go for the median, you know. What's the median blood pressure, medium blood count, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure, I'll do that. All right. Well, thanks so much for your help.
Sorry. I don't know where the chart could be. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it.
Doctor, is my blood pressure?
Hey, please
is
stay
it
in your
okay?
room.
Is it
All
okay?
right, all right. Okay, come on. Let's get you back by your table. All right, let's get you back in there. All right, there
Sorry,
we go.
doctor. I'm not a very good patient. I don't like having to stay in bed all the time.
Don't say that about yourself, first of all. And second of all, I have got some tough news for you.
Okay.
Right? Your salt in your blood has gone way up.
My
So that's
salt?
your blood pressure. Yeah, your blood pressure, the salt that controls your blood pressure. And that is...
The lipids, the electrolytes.
No, that's not what I said. I said your salt is up.
Salt, all right.
Yep, the salt content of your blood. There's salt in everything, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I just wanted to know what the medical term for salt was, doc.
Well, iodine.
Okay.
Or iodized salt is
The iodized salt. Okay.
Yeah, iodized salt is the official scientific term, but iodine is a separate. We put that in blood a lot. Oh, you got me flustered coming out of the room like that. Okay, so here's what we found. We found that it's not great news, but it's not the worst news. The salt in your blood is up.
Right.
So the main thing to do is to get more water in there. I want you to drink more water than you feel comfortable drinking, every night. Okay,
All right.
so
Sounds pretty easy.
it's not going to be easy because I want you to drink more than you're comfortable drinking. Okay, so hurt yourself with water a little bit.
A little bit.
When you feel like you can't have another glass of water, you have 2 more.
2 more, but then not any more than that.
And if you think you can have one other, then have another.
So there's no possibility that I could drown myself. I've heard of that.
No. You can't drown yourself this way. You've heard of that? You've heard of people
I've heard
drowning?
of people drowning themselves by drinking too much water. I mean, it's really hard to do.
How does that happen?
I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that you like that.
That can't happen.
Because you're a doctor. Yeah.
Look, I'm a doctor, and I'm telling you right now, you can't do that. You can't drown yourself by drinking water. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. The main thing you got to remember: if you're drinking water, it's going down to your stomach, and you don't breathe in your stomach, so that's going to have no effect on whether or not you can breathe. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, champ. Why don't you get yourself out of here? Drink some water.
So that's it. That's all. That's wrong. There's nothing else wrong with me. There's no my EEG that I had that came back okay.
Yes.
And the EKG. Was that right? Normal.
That was fine.
And the spinal tap. You guys did a lot of tests. MRI.
I remember. I know. I just looked at the
They're
chart.
all just normal on my chart.
They're fine. Yes. The EKG.
Okay. We cut out through the window of the doctor's office, and we fly into the local school where a student is taking a New York State exam. I don't know, Miss Hawkins. I just, it says that 2 + 2 is 4, but I'm not sure if this chart is right.
Why are you doubting the chart? Chart was made for this purpose.
The chart was made by the state, which is run by the government, and we all know that you can't trust the government. At least that's what my father says.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but are you guys gonna have this conversation while everyone else is taking the test? Because it's really distracting.
Yes.
Hey, you know what, Jimmy? Why don't you go take your test over there? Okay? We're dealing with real issues.
Okay.
Okay.
Kids, some things are just facts, okay? 2 + 2 equaling 4. That can be proven instantaneously right here. See? I've got these 2 pencils. I've got these 2 pencils. Put them together, count them individually. Yes?
Did you just give us the answer for question number 6, or?
Yes, it's worth giving you the answer.
Wait, hold on a second. Is that your question number 6? Because my question number 6 is like advanced algebra.
Yeah,
there are different tests for each student.
See, you can't trust the government. You can't even trust the government's teachers.
Okay, there's different tests for each student because you're all at different levels, and the government has been observing you to give you a test that is for your best educational benefit. You've each got a test based on, the state's idea of how you're doing.
I don't want the government to be knowing how I do.
Well, you're taking a state test. You're taking a state test, and they have been watching you since the day you were born, keeping track of your educational achievements, just so you could get a test that was appropriate for your level.
My test asked me a lot of questions about where the optimal location to find and locate terrorists are. What does that mean? What does that mean?
There must be a reason that you might know that. Do you know that, Jimmy?
I know I don't know that. I of course not. I don't know.
Okay, what were you going to say?
I just question number 8 on my test says, what is the appropriate age to settle down and have children?
Yep. You're gonna want to choose the answer that is best for you based on your life. Whatever you think the state might think you should do. That's how I want you to think about the test.
The government really likes to complicate math.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you may have noticed yours is just 2 + 2 = 4, so I'm not sure how much you have to worry, my friend.
I also have a series of Rorschach tests. I don't know what. I never learned this in school. I think they all look like American targets. I mean buildings. Well, targets. Well, they're buildings with targets painted over them. They're not very abstract Rorschach paintings. They're just very detailed. In fact, I would almost say they're paintings, but I can only see one thing in them.
Okay, I think with those you're just supposed to rank the order in which you think those will be hit by terrorists. So just do your rankings. Just do your rankings, Jimmy. Don't ask too many questions. Yes, Linda.
I also have looks like Rorschach paintings, and mine are just pictures of white picket fences and men in business suits and babies.
That's right. As you can see in your instructions, you are supposed to just draw a heart around your favorite part of each picture. It's very easy. Not even really math. You can do it. Yes.
This part of the test says you must use a calculator, but my calculator has GPS systems, so the government can track where I am right now. I don't think this is a fair part of the test.
It's too late for that. They already know we're here.
We cut away from the scene, and we find ourselves in a small office space in the basement of a building. It turns out I'm not earning as much money as I thought.
You asked people? You asked people about their income? You did that?
Yeah, that was the main core of my business, was to find out how much other people are earning. But then it turns out I wasn't charging enough when I would ask them how much they were earning, or when I would sell that information to companies. And so it looks like I'm going to have to leave this office.
No, but we've rented office space with you for years.
I'm sorry, Gary, and I'm sorry, Ted.
It feels like I'm losing a brother. It feels like I'm losing a grandfather or a family member.
Jonathan, we've been renting to you for so long. It's gosh.
I really feel connected to you guys. I just feel like we've all been renting in this basement for so long, and now for me to have to drop this like this, but and I know it's not easy to accept, but there was something flawed, something inherently flawed in my business plan.
You think?
It's been so many years, and so what was it? You were asking people.
I was asking people how much they earn, and I would charge them a very tiny sum to tell me how much they earn.
That's so strange, because a few weeks ago, Mike, you remember Mike, he's been renting here for 12, 15 odd years. He just went out of business because his business was not making enough money. He was asking people how old they were and charging them.
Mike was like a brother or a sister or an aunt, a friend of mine, or a stranger who I met on the street.
Or like a cousin's good friend that he comes over for like the family parties.
Jonathan, did you ever try to, sell your data, maybe to Glassdoor or?
Yeah, that was the second part of my business. The first part was to get the information from people and charge them a tiny fee for that. And then I would
gauge accordingly because you knew how much they made.
Yeah, they would tell me, so I knew how much to charge. That's why the plan seemed like such a genius plan. Then I would sell that to aggregate information purveyors.
Hey, why don't you sell it to the government?
I've tried, and that's where I lost the most money. No, guys, I gotta hang up my coat.
It's true.
That's what you say, right?
You sell to the government, and the government, you find out how much money the government has, and the government's $3 billion in debt.
I've gotta go. I've gotta leave this office. I can't be here anymore. Hang up my coat.
I don't know if you say that. I've never quit. I've never stopped a business. I've been in business for myself for my entire life.
That's what you say, right? You've got your business coat. You hang it up when you're done.
Maybe your hat.
No,
you don't wear a hat.
Yeah, I don't have a hat, and besides, I think the saying is, "That's it. I'm done. I'm hanging up my coat." I'm not gonna hang up my coat. I gotta wear it outside. I'm not gonna literally hang up my coat. I'm saying, well, why am I focusing on this? What am I gonna do for money?
I thought the saying was, I'm tossing in my dress socks.
No.
Yes, it was, I'm tossing in my agrigold dress socks.
I think you say that when you want the business to implode as you leave.
No. You never say that.
Do you want your business to implode?
Why would you toss in your dress socks? Why would you do that? I don't even wear dress socks. I never earned enough money to.
It's like a symbol. I'm tossing in my Argyle dress socks.
Jonathan, has there ever been any income with your business?
My business?
Did you ever make any money?
Yeah, I would always make some money. Again, and I'm flattered that you keep asking about my business model. Again, what I would do is I would ask people, I would find people on the street. You know, I'd just go out. You know, I'd go out every morning. You'd see me go out with my clipboard and my
we cut to Jonathan on the street.
Hello.
Hi.
Why, hello. And
No,
where are you off to?
I don't have time for women's rights. I'm sorry. I don't.
No. I work for Aggregate Info USA, and I'm aggregating information today. It's a chance for you to make money.
For me to make money?
Yes. I'm going to ask you how much money you're making. And for that, you'll pay me a tiny fee, very tiny fee. All right?
And where do I make the money in that transaction?
The information is used to improve the global economy. And so with this plan, all ships rise.
I've heard this before. I was around when Reagan was around, all right? This is trickle down. I don't believe in that anymore.
No, it's not trickle down.
Once? Oh, it's not trickle down.
No, it's not trickle down.
Well,
if anything, it's a sideways gush. Because here's what's going to happen. We're going to find out where the money is, and we're going to sell that information to the people who need to have it the most. That's the entire idea of Jonathan Incorporated.
Hey, give me $10 and I'll tell you my income. Don't. If you say no, well then, screw you. Screw you.
I'll give you 10. I'll give you $10 to tell me your income one time.
All right.
And you've got to pay me a tiny fee.
All right. What? No, you have to pay me. You know what? I'm out of here. I'm walking out of here. I have some place to be.
Hey!
I drive a bus.
Hey! Don't leave.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you have some spare change for a poor homeless man?
All right. I'll talk to you, sir. I'll talk to you.
Can I just get some spare change? I just need to buy a meal.
You're looking at an entrepreneur. My name's Jonathan Manchetti, and I'm president of Jonathan Incorporated. How much money do you make every year?
I think I make about $10 a year.
You only make $10 a year?
I mean, I don't really do my books. I get whatever I get in this cup, and then I go over to Molly's over there, and I buy myself the dollar breakfast, and then whatever I've left over, I just.
All right. Well, so just think about what you're saying. Every day you buy a dollar breakfast?
No, I think that adds up more than $10 a year, doesn't it?
It does. It definitely does. Because you're saying not only do you buy a dollar breakfast every day, you also have some left over.
Well, sometimes I have some left over, and I give it to the children down there on the street corner. They're very poor. They sell bubble gum.
Okay. So now we're getting somewhere. So would you say you earn $1.50 a day?
I probably about $1.50 a day. Yeah.
Okay. That's what is that? That's about $575, I would say. Give or take.
I think it's a little less.
Maybe a little less. Okay, don't argue with me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to argue with you. It's just that.
Hey.
Are you? I feel like are you a tax collector? I'm confused.
No. I work for Jonathan Incorporated. Sir, are you all right?
Yes, I just came out of that no good doctor hospital, and I feel awful, and I'm just so sick that I've been talking to strangers all day.
I want to talk to you. Do you have a minute to stay here? Because I'm just wrapping up with this gentleman here.
Yeah.
Okay. So $575 a year, maybe a little less. But then, do you eat lunch? Do you eat dinner?
No, I just have the one special day.
That's all you eat?
That's it.
All right. You owe me $1.25.
Excuse me?
You owe me $1.25 for that. I found out how much you earn, and then you owe me a small fee. I'm not asking for a lot. You only make $400 a year.
I only have 75 cents in my cup right now.
Okay, I'll take that.
If I don't,
no, that's fine. Yeah,
I'm not going to be able to eat if I give you that.
That's okay.
We cut to the CEO office with Jonathan inside. The CEO office of Glassdoor, and with Jonathan inside of it. We're not going to buy this data. We don't care about how much money homeless people make.
I don't think you understand what this is. I don't think you understand what you're looking at.
It's a series of rows of data with the amount of money per day that homeless people throughout New York City make.
It's not just homeless people, and it is aggregate data, segmented, and cross-referenced. Could I direct you to page 4? Go to page 4.
Okay.
Right, you see the bar graph?
I do. You know, most people present this in a PowerPoint presentation. They don't usually print it out, but...
Okay, so I can't afford computers yet, but as soon as I sell this, I will be able to. Okay? I will be able to afford it soon. That's a leading indicator. It's what we call a leading indicator.
Who's we?
The people at Jonathan Incorporated and my colleagues in my basement.
Oh, so yourself. Yourself. When you say we, it's not some global statistician sociologist out there. It's you.
Yeah.
We cut to Jonathan at dinner with his parents.
So, business isn't going well, Mom. It isn't going well, Dad.
No, honey, what's wrong? You're an entrepreneur. We're very proud of you.
It's not turning out.
I thought you were cranking in the big bucks. Gonna take care of Mommy and Dad once we retire.
Yeah,
Glassdoor didn't want to buy my information. They said that I had totally misunderstood the purpose of their organization.
That's okay. You'll find another buyer. You said you had 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 buyers lined up.
Right.
We've been checking out a real nice old folks home in Costa Rica. So.
Yeah, we figured we'd split half our remaining cash. We'd put half our money into your business, which we already did, and half into this timeshare in Costa Rica.
I have to ask you to take that other half and put it back into my business.
Oh, come on, Jonathan. You're not going to leave Mom and Dad hanging out to dry, are you? Not after you made fun of me for so long for being a lowly test proctor?
That's all you are.
Excuse me, I'm a test proctor for the government. A government you can't even touch. They don't want your data.
You won't take risks. That's why you're only a proctor. I meant to come here today and tell you that I was a failure. Mom and Dad convinced me that my business was working. I've got 6 to 10 buyers lined up.
We just believe in you and we think you could make anything work, honey.
Give me your money.
Jonathan, you're saying you don't have any money for Grandpa's heart treatment?
Not yet. But when I sell the information I've aggregated from the people I've met on the street, I'll be able to take care of you, Grandpa.
Okay, well, you know what? You know what, Jonathan? Ask Mom and Dad how much money they make.
How much? I've always been curious. How much money do you make, Mom and Dad?
Well,
they're in debt! They're in debt! So now that you have that information, you have to give them money. Isn't that right?
No, they
Isn't
still
that
owe
how
me.
it works?
Nope, they owe me a small fee. They owe me a small fee then.
What?
They owe me a small, tiny fee.
We gave you a small fee. $100,000.
That's our show. It was a confusing business model. Very confusing business model. All right, everyone.
No
So
one
this
is
is
safe.
What's a little safe?
No one's safe. No one is safe.
Oh, no one's safe?
Yeah, from
that
the
was
business
insane.
model.
Well, so everyone, this has been Elizabeth Cavacino. This has been Julia Pistel. This has been Sam Catalano and Teo Yang. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been e-mprov. Check out, please, the Man Dude Bro set from earlier tonight. They were on at 9. And right after Electronic Initiation is a team I'm really excited to see. It's Funkle Todd. Funkle Todd.